Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am taking part in the paper crafting YouTubers family time hop, and the idea was that we document any sort of stories that relate to family or gratitude for family or Thanksgiving, since it's November. And I decided to document these really old photos that I actually had in my stash from when I turned 30 I think. No, 29. And I had a little 1-month-old Emella who's now much older. And I just really love these photos. And I have been really meaning to use the Grow Scrapbooking Kit more from Ali Edwards. And so this was the perfect opportunity. So I'm using this background paper that was sort of divided into those 4 squares. And I'm not really going to rely too heavily on those 4 squares to really dictate what my layout will be, but I am going to go ahead and choose my ink colors based on the colors on the background. I have been wanting to use this Ali Edwards and Laura Wanzig stamp forever, and I've had it in my stash forever, and it's basically a alpha builder stamp set where there's all of these fun shapes, and I thought this is the perfect opportunity to do it because I am really trying to do some stash busting at the moment. And I wanted a really bold, big title that said family, because that is obviously the theme of this hop. And so I'm going through and I am just stamping the word family using all of these different types of shapes and the different ink colors that I have picked out that matches my background colors. I did off camera have the little guide on the Ali Edwards website on how to stamp a few of these letters, and I didn't follow it exactly, but I did also take inspiration from it quite heavily. Now, moving on, I chose these 4 colors because they're the 4 colors that appear in the background, but as I'm stamping, I'm trying to layer the colors that make sense to be layered. Like, I'm not necessarily layering the pink and the green because I think that would make a really muddy color. I do, once I finish fussy cutting it out, I do actually layer the green over that yellow because I felt like the pink, which you can see there in the A, just doesn't stand out enough. So I'm just checking out that my title here would fit after I fussy cut it out, and it does. And so I am now, this is where I'm going and stamping in the green. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it down very, very lightly, and I'm just going to stitch through using my itty bitty little sewing machine that I've got just to create a little bit of extra texture. I also backed my photo on that rose paper that we got in the scrapbooking kit, and it was a beautiful paper, but I didn't really see how else I was going to be able to use it, and so I thought this is a nice opportunity to really bring in a bit more of the pink, because as you can see in the photos, we're standing in a rose garden. Well, I don't know if you can tell it's a rose garden, but it is a rose garden, and so I thought the rose would be a great idea to bring that sort of in and to add that little bit of hits of pink. Ultimately, this is going to be quite a vertical style design because I decided I'm going to take some of my old stash of cocoa vanilla flowers, and I'm going to embellish the top of the top photo and the bottom of the bottom photo with all these flowers. But first I need to just stick down my photo, which is what I'm doing here, and then I'm going in. This is the These Days collection, which is a few years old now, and I'm just going to go and create these 2 clusters, trying to make them look the same. So one side has got like the little sprig of leaf coming out, and then the other side has got the opposite sprig of leaf, just to balance it. Now, I didn't want to cut these flowers down too much, and obviously as you can see, my photos are sort of like right towards the edge there. It means that this layout is definitely bigger than 12 by 12 because it's got the overlapping flowers, and I don't mind that. I actually really like how that looks. My 12 by 12s don't go in an album, they just go in a box, so there's room for it, and I like how it looks, so I'm going to embrace it. I'm also on under some of these flowers and under some of these like sprigs, I've gone and I've added like a little bit of a puffy tape, foam tape, that's what it's called, to create some dimension. Moving on, I thought that there was maybe a little bit more black needed in this layout, so I'm going through and I'm going to do a little outline dash border on all of the letters there, and I'm also going to do a black border outline, a solid one on the outside of the layout. After this, I'm going to add some journaling to a little label, and then this layout will be done. I have linked all of the amazing creative ladies in the description box below for you to go and see what they created using the prompt of family, or what was it? I've actually blanked on it now. But yeah, what they've created using this same prompt. And so go check them out, give them some love. And if you're new here, welcome. It's lovely to have you joining my little channel, my little family here in the corner of the internet. And yes, that's basically what I had to say in relation to that. This is where I'm going to add my journaling. I'm not going to add the date just because my journaling actually says the date, because this was on my birthday. And yeah, with that, this layout will be done. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you all again very soon with another video. And I hope you all have an amazing November. Bye.